Actually, lock mo, di ba? In-air na yun sa'yo. Afternoon.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Ethan Quinones.
And I am Martin Samuel.
We are your hosts for today's episode of Chit Chat.
In today's episode, we are here to talk about a certain news article that sparked debate and introspection among the people.
The title of this article is His Name is Rinaldo Carcillar, the pedicab driver whose death has sparked debate and introspection. Written by Bernard Testa and was published by Interaction.com. The news article is about the tragic story of a pedicab driver, Rinaldo Carcillar's death on a rainy Friday evening of June 21. It reached viral proportions over the internet, sparking debate and discussions on social networking sites and online forum about the university's protocols on assisting outsiders. Nameless and faceless until now, Rinaldo Carcillar died a tragically lonesome death, largely unaided and unattended, despite suffering an apparent heart attack or stroke in front of many passerby right outside the La Salle University.
Now that we all know what is the article to be discussed, let's welcome our special guest. Please welcome Adrian Moran. Matt Plaza. Yes, Ira Hambita. And Ann Irizarry.
We are so glad that you are here to join us for today's episode.
It's an honor to be here in this wonderful show.
Thank you for having us. How are you feeling right now?
Good, I feel alright. It's thrilling.
How about you?
Alright, so let's get this nervous out and get started. Let's ask one of our guests what their initial thoughts are about the article, starting with Rinaldo heart condition.
I think for me, when Mr. Ronaldo first had his heart attack, he should have referred himself to a specialist or any nearby health facility so that he could be given prescriptions on what to do so that it would never happen again, or any other health-related opportunity could possibly have.
You make a good point, Adrian, because, as the saying goes, prevention is better than cure. So the whole situation could have been avoided if Mr. Rinaldo Carcillar, in the first place was active on his overall.
I agree with that too, but of course that's just one assumption. And it could have been hereditary or his family didn't have enough money because after all, he was just a medical driver.
I like all of your opinions. All of your statements convey valid reasons and undergone profound research about the incident.
Good job to all of you. The first part of our conversation is going very well and you are all doing great. But before we move on to our second topic, we will be right back after a short break.
Bakit ganon? Sinabot ko naman! Ayaw kumingin! Girl, walang drama. After washing your face, use Eskinol. It cleans deep to help with pimples, snagins, and whiteheads. Yes nga! That's what's so kinis. Ano linis? Eskinol cleans deep for linis.
And we are back. Our special guest is here with us. In the first part, Adrian said that what happened to Mr. Rinaldo could have been avoided if he referred himself to a doctor. While Matt said that it could be a hereditary and his family has financial problems, that's why they couldn't. Okay, so let's move on and talk about the part where it really shows a dark side of human nature. The part in which taxi cabs, tricycles, and even a police car refused to contest or give him a ride. What do you think about that?
I think that it's absurd. I think that it's absurd because only the. I think that it's absurd because only the something is wrong and to turn it is alright.
Yeah, I agree on what Matt has said. As a pedicab driver, Mr. Ronaldo is considered poor and unworthy in the eyes of some people in the society. And it is just sad that there are people out there that don't care about their surroundings, but in Mr. Ronaldo's situation, thankfully the guard noticed. In my opinion, the guard should have brought Mr. Ronaldo inside the school to receive proper and quick medical attention.
Great. That's a very great opinion, Joy. Now let's hear what Era has to say about the indifference that this incident is dealing with.
Okay, so we criticized the guard for his action, saying that the security guard's action or his response to the situation was inadequate, assuming that he could have done more. However, however, we should also consider that maybe the security guard was hesitant to let someone in who is not allowed in the university, which is, because he might lose his job. And if I were the student that first saw Mr. Ronaldo Garcia, I would also think that he was drunk or probably sleeping. This actually reflects that some of us doesn't really know or can't handle situation like Mr. Ronaldo's life-threatening situation, which is why it is really important for us to have self-awareness in different aspects, more importantly with our environment.
Wow, that was such a good analysis and opinion about the guard and the student that saw Mr. Ronaldo. Both statements are really interesting and are twisting our minds to think of situations like this.
You're right, Ethan. We should know both sides of the incident and not just conclude. I'm sure everyone has a different point of view of what happened, and we should know what to do for us to have a conclusion on what happened to Mr. Ronaldo. Anyway, don't change your channel because when we're right back, we will have a game that will surely be fun. But before that, Chit Chat will be right back.
Kailangan ng gamot? Huwag mahihiyang magtanong kung may right ba nito. May right ba nito? Pag may kailangan gamot, huwag mahihiyang magtanong kung may right ba nito. Ang right ay premium na gamot na kaya din. Dahil gusto namin na gumaling kayo.
You are still watching Chit Chat. Since we are talking about what should and would have been, let's play a short game named Pick Me, in which you would pick right here. And based on what content of your paper is, I am going to ask you a question. Let's start with Ara first. Please pick one question. Thank you, Era. Here's your question and good luck. If you were Mr. Ronaldo Carcelar in that very moment of his death, what would you do, feel, or say?
If I were Mr. Ronaldo Garcia in that very moment of his death, I would just honestly accept it. What is done is done. If no one wanted to help me go to an right hospital on the verge of the then I can do anything about that. Because I cannot control my fate. And if it is death, then so.
Thank you, Era. It's a very straightforward but meaningful answer. Okay, now it's your turn, Johnny. Thank you, Joy. Your question is, if you were the guard, would have you done the same? Why?
Yes, since he stated that he was trained to perform CPR, and if I was him, I would do the same, knowing that I have the capabilities and knowledge to help Mr. Ronaldo, despite the life-threatening situation. As a person, we should know that helping a person in need is the right thing to do, especially if we know that we can help them in some ways, whether the person is rich or poor.
Thank you, Zoe. That was a gracious answer for me. Now let's see what you got, man. Thank you, Matt. Your question is, what did you think about the taxi drivers who didn't give Mr. Ronaldo a ride?
I think the taxi drivers didn't have Mr. Ronaldo because, number one is they're not really professionals and they don't want to do any harm to them. And second is the social bystander effect, which basically means that if there's a lot of people in an incident, they would hesitate to do something because in their mind there would be someone or somebody who would do such thing in a situation.
Thank you, Matt. You have a very good point. Finally, it's your turn, Asia. Anything else? The last question is, if you were Paris, what would you feel after helping Mr. Ronaldo after many who refused?
If I were Paris, I think I would still feel the adrenaline after helping him because when facing emergency situations, even if we are at the goal, we tend to feel strong emotions because of our stories. But I would also feel devastated because it was found that he's dead upon arriving to the hospital, which means that I could help him in time when he needed it.
Okay. Thank you so much for those wonderful responses, guys. That was fun, and let's get back to the show after the commercial.
Sorry, Rans, daway na.
Wala may kaminit sa inyo.
Sa driver na mukha ka, 40. That's 30.
Bili na sa Shopee. Salamat, Shopee.
Yan. Bili na, Shopee. Shopee sa buto mga
And we are back. Okay, now we are here with the final thoughts about the incident that happened to Mr. Reynaldo Garcia. Let's hear it first from Joy.
I think people should have an open heart in situations like this, just like what happened to Mr. Ronaldo, because it is devastating to know how people would just ignore or is hesitant to help a person just because they think that they are not capable of doing such things.
You're absolutely right, Joy. They will not do the necessary thing of helping the person when that happens. It will turn out to be a big mistake and could lead to a loss of a life. And that's what happened to Mr. Ronaldo. The bottom line is, if there's a person in need, help them. And if you don't have any knowledge or don't know how to handle the situation, just call for help and don't stay silent.
Silence.
What we can learn from this incident is that we shouldn't wait for someone to take action to face real life threats. We should do it. Next, we should everyone please do the same thing. But if everyone will take that action, no one will social status, appearance, sexual orientation, gender identity, race, ethnicity, culture, or tradition, we should always be ready to help those in need. Because at the end of the day, we're all just human beings living in this beautiful world. Therefore, we should help each other and love one another.
We would like to give our condolences to the family of Mr. Ronaldo Garcia.
Ayun, mga tao.
Thank you all for watching and also Also, thank you for our special guests, Adria Moral, Matt Plaza, Era Aguita, and Ann Erizari. We will see you on the next episode of the most talked and fun show in the history of the universe. This